Hello and welcome back to Holopond Solo Sagas. So today we are going to play the second of our episodes using Orc Borg, which is probably why you clicked on this in the first place. We will be using the GME that you can find on drive-thru at the moment, following the link at the bottom. In real time, I am just finishing editing it, so it's not there yet. But it will be by the time this goes into general consumption. So last week we generated our 3 orcs. We generated Snorg, the gristle chewer, Grishnak of the gravy beard, and Zern, wielder of the mournful bellows. We have 3 slightly overpowered than normal Orc Borg orcs. Probably Grishnak is who has normal armor. Yeah, we've got Grishnak who has heavy metal armor. We've got Snorg who has his power armor, and Zern who's our big-arsed, massive-arsed, and has an alien dog beast. He has no armor. We've got a variety of different weapons between us. We're wandering. We live in Freehold, so that's the area of the Derelict that we knock around. What we will do is we are going to just go on a very simple raid. So I think what we're going to do is first we will roll the job that we're going to go on, and then depending on the job, we will set a level to it using the GME. So we'll do it's standard solitary defilement, standard way. So we'll set our number of milestones or objectives that we need to reach to complete our mission, and then we will go on a raid. We probably won't do, as I mentioned in the GME, I don't really cover the transport, so the mini crawls within this through the Derelict. We'll just say we'll go straight to where we're going, which is going to be in Freehold anyway, and we'll explore Freehold to reach the conclusion. So Grishnak is going to go looking for a job. I'm going to go looking for a job for the lads and take it back to the lads and see what they say, because we need to get a few more beers and we need to earn some tech to pay for the beers. So Grishnak is going to go off and he's going to start hanging around with some of the other dwarfs, not dwarfs innit, orcs. Start hanging around the other orcs, and Grishnak's going to try and get a job. He's got a big old beard full of the gravy, because he does like his food, does Grishnak. He's built, because he's got, oh no, he's not that built, he's got a strength of -1. But he's a bit clued in, is Grishnak. He's got high presence and a good toughness. He's got his armour, he's got his power cutter, his blowtorch, and a firebomb that he keeps secreted. He's constantly smoking a cigar, wearing his heavy armour. He's going to plod his way over to where the rest of the clans, because it's Freehold, so Freehold is cold. Grishnak is brutal. You've got the mist coming out, bits creak. The ship in Freehold, the heating coils do not work like they used to, fella. Not like it was back in the day. I don't remember that, because it's always been like this as far as Grishnak is aware. So Grishnak wanders off and he's going to go and try and find someone who'll give him a job. Now, we're going to assume that Grishnak knows a geezer that can get him and the other 2 a little quick job to do. So we are going to have Grishnak ask someone for a job, which is going to amount to rolling a D10, innit? Here we get a 7. What's that? Destroy an alien dog beast hive that's producing dangerous mutants. Alright, that sounds a bit tricky, but it does sound like something we could earn some cash. Now let's say payment for jobs range from 50 to 300 tech divided between all the PCs. Well, which means the 3 of them, doesn't it? So let's say they can get, I don't know, that sounds quite risky. So they're going to get paid 300 tech, TK we'll call it, 300 TK, not 30k or 40k. And there's no warhammers involved in this whatsoever, no matter what they say. So, and we've got to go kill Dogbeast hive. So we've got a Dogbeast hive. What we'll use for the Dogbeasts, as I stuck them in there, because I don't think there's no stats for Dogbeasts in this book. Let me have a look. Talk among yourselves whilst I check up Dogbeasts. I don't think there's any bloody Dogbeasts in here. There might be actually, if I can think of it. I think there is actually. Hold on. Yes, there is. Alien Dogbeasts. because what's his face? Zern's got a dog beast. So Grishnak is going to find that quite on the funny side, because what it means is we're going to go kill one of Zern's pets. Go kill the hive. Maybe it's even the hive where Zern's dog beast came from. That's brilliant. We get this job because we can get Zern to get his dog beast to do the sniffs and find where the hive is, isn't it? And then we can take him down. So we've got to kill a dog beast hive. Destroy. Because we are orcs who like running around shouting, drinking, swearing, but not on this channel because I don't get demonetised. Oh my god, I just said the word demonetised. Who would have thunk I'd ever use that word? And record it and stick it out on the internet. Hey, it's a funny old world. So that's what our job is. Our job is to go, we rolled that, number 7, destroy a dog beast hive that's been producing mutants. Mutants. Is that what it said? I'm going to lose my voice. This is like Cat and Pete all over again. Destroy a dog beast hive that's producing dangerous mutants. Yes, alright, dangerous. We'll stick the word dangerous in. Alright, so that does not sound to me to be soft git level. That sounds more like proper nuisance, wicked hard. Let's go, let's use, I even did a yes no oracle. Let's use our yes no oracle. Where's our yes no oracle? This is version 1, which means it's laid out awful. The one I've been laying out using InDesign is much better for layout. Found it. Right, I reckons, what we got, so it is, we're asking, should this be proper nuisance or wicked hard? So the question is it wicked hard? I reckon we will say it's 50-50, it's wicked hard. So 1 to 10 is a no, above that is a yes. 2, very much no, it is not wicked hard, it is proper nuisance. Proper nuisance means we've got 2 milestones. So I reckon milestone 1 is finding it, and milestone 2 is going to be then destroying it, isn't it? So we'll go 1 is we'll try and find the proper nuisance dog base, which is we'll do a raid. We're exploring around 3-hole trying to find it. That's 1. And then 2 is going to be a fight after we found it. So we will now say we're going to go off, we'll go back. So Grishnak goes back to the lads, goes, all right lads, I've got us a job. And Snore goes, have you? That's absolutely fantastic. Hold on, I'm going to finish this can. And he starts drinking whilst Zern goes, now what is that job then? I'm never going to remember any of these voices, by the way. Apart from this one, I'll remember that one. Now what is this job then, says Zern, who is, Zern was a bodyguard, has a massive arse, was kicked off the job. Zern has got a low toughness than everyone, a low strength than everyone, a low presence, no armour. He's got some weapons, but he does have a dog beast. What is it? You never guess what, Zern, mate. We've got to go kill one of your mates, one of your pets. Got to kill the tribe he came from. Not his tribe, no. Oh yeah. So, we are going to, first off, we need to devise a dungeon. Now, what you do to devise a dungeon is it just uses the normal dungeon as devised by, what was his name? Carl Druid. So we first off, we say, what is the name of our raid? It's going to be the Dog Beast Hunt. We'll call that, this episode is the Dog Beast Hunt. Then we have our DR and our TR. Now the DR is the difficulty rating of the dungeon. So that's how many, basically, the higher this number is, the longer it will take to find 4 secret areas. The lower this number is, the quicker it is. So I reckon if we go for a quite quick one, which is 4 to 9 sort of areas, that gives us a DR of 6. And the TR is the toughness rating, the threat rating. That is how difficult the area is. So it's not like how hard or how big it is, but it's like, is it on high security? Is the environment difficult? Are there going to be other doors really badly locked? Because this is the rating that we're rolling against to try and break through a lock or to sneak or anything like that. And I reckon because this is our first one, we'll do it in easy peasy. So it's not going to be very high. Though we're getting 300, that is 100 each, and it's quite good, but the fight at the end will make it really difficult, and probably all our orcs will die. Orcs will probably die going through anyway. So our threat rating is a 9, which means that it is it's going to be, so our dungeon rating, our DR, it being a 6 means that it's a small dungeon, and the threat rating being a 9 means it's easy peasy, isn't it? What else do we have? Current status is they don't know we're coming, so it's the equivalent of them being asleep, but not completely out of it, like on the piss. Who or what lives? So there, this is 3-hole. So we're going to 3-hole, or we're staying in 3-hole. 3-hole being really, really cold. But the main thing we're going against is Dogbeasts. Why are we going? We're going to destroy the Dogbeast hive. We know that. How are we getting in? We're already in 3-hole now. So we're just being. So each of these areas of the Derelict. I went through this last time. So basically, the Derelict was a space hulk. Been travelling through space for ages and ages and ages. Have I said thank you to the subscribers? I can't remember. I'll do it now. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much. If you're not a returning subscriber and you haven't subscribed yet, and you've just encountered this because we're doing Orc Borg and you're interested in the Borg set, all the different Borgs there are, do consider subscribing. We have done this. There's this will go for a while, and then I might go back and do Orc Borg, Mork Borg, and then we've got last episode. I say Orc Borg in a weird way a couple of times. It's because I actually said Pirate Borg because I had Captain Pete in my head and I had to dub over. I found it quite amusing. We'll do Pirate Borg, but I want to play Mork Borg again. I haven't played Mork Borg in ages. But anyway, we're on Orc Borg at the moment. And thank you very much to the Adventurers Guild for your sponsoring, and talking about sponsoring and everything that goes sponsoring. Thank you very much to everyone who did the GoFundMe to help me buy the mic. The money hasn't transferred through yet, so I'm still using this one, but I will be ordering it, and then you'll see the nice little throat mic, and the sound hopefully will improve and be a little bit more close, because those mics are really, really good, and it works well with the rolling dice and the paper. These ones pick up more stuff, and it's like what I call a podcaster mic, would pick up the dice rolls and all the other sounds and the outside sounds, because I'm not in a soundproof room. Anyway, moving on. Next question. We have the entrance. We're already there. We know what we're basically doing a short scouting around the areas of 3-hole, trying to find where this Dogbeast hive is. So we've got special areas. We know there's going to be 4 of them, and we'll say number 4 is the hive. So when we found the 4th area, we have then found the hive. So that's our 4th area, is the hive. And we will roll the other 3 automatically. Then we have our encounters. We have our common encounters, where we'll have 6 of them, and our rare encounters, where we'll have 4 of them. We will have number 4 for our rare. We are going to say is batteries for the armor. So that we can put, because Snorg, the Gristle Chewer, who has power armor, it's going to cost him 3 tech per hour to power it, and he doesn't have that much tech. He's only got 10 tech on him. So some batteries, we could then say these batteries for the rare find will power the armor. We will do for our common, we'll do number 6 for the common, is we'll call it med stuff. And what that will do is that will heal a D4. So if we find that, then it's just medical stuff that we can use instantly to heal people up, whoever's injured. Now I also think we're going to need to encounter some Dogbeasts, so I'm going to populate number 1 D4 Dogbeasts that we might come across, and in the rare number 1 we will say a double strength Dogbeast. I'll show you this. I do excuse my handwriting. I will say again, as I always say, I produce these videos on the fly. I pre-prepare. I only sometimes pre-prepare ideas, or for Cyberpunk, I pre-prepared some encounters. But barring that, when I generate stuff, you are actually seeing me coming up with stuff live. I cut to leave out the brief pauses, like when I'm writing, or if I pause to have a bit of a think. My thinking time never takes that long. Very rarely there'll be a big cut because someone's telephoned me or someone knocks at the door or something like that happens. and that's the only thing. So basically, this is almost a pure view. At some point, I'll do a live stream, and you can watch me do this stuff live if you want me to. So this is what I've just been writing. We've got the special areas. There's 4 special areas that we'll encounter. The last one is going to be the Dogbeasts hive, so we've got that populated. Common encounters, we always have 6 common encounters when it comes to dungeon. I know normally I think it's 6 rare, but I'm doing 4 rare. I can't remember where that came from, but I've decided 4 rare. So common, we have 6. We're going to do number 1 is D4 Dogbeasts. Number 6 is going to be Medtech. 2, 3, 4, 5, we will roll randomly. Rare, we've got number 1 is a double strength Dogbeast, and number 4 is some batteries for powering the power armor. So we now are prepared for our raid. We're now raid prepared. So how we raid is very much like if you played Orc Borg and you've got a solitary defilement. What we do is we decide to go off on a bit of an adventure, which is we use the raid move. From the raiding move, it's just raiding, which is dungeon crawl. You can check, I don't know what page it is on the GME because I've not finished producing it yet, but it's in there. So we pick our leader of our team, and we have got at the moment, Grishnak is our leader. All right then, we are going raiding. So far we have found 0 special areas. So we roll 2d20, and we are going against the DR of the dungeon, and the DR of the dungeon is of course a 6. So we have a standard strong hit, weak hit, fail. Mork Borg wasn't, well, solitary defilement wasn't the originator of this. It originates, neither was Ironsworn. I think it comes from, what's it called? Apocalypse. Oh, I put it into the last thing. It's Apocalypse World. I think it's Apocalypse World, or for the something. I've forgotten again. I'll put it. Editing Pete. Could you put that up again, please? Because I've forgotten what it's called. It's That's what originally came from, as far as I'm aware. Play that. It's pretty cool. It's the same moves book and stuff. Anyway, I digress. I'm always digressing. So I should have had a coffee. We need to roll 2d20 plus the number of special rooms, which we have discovered, 0, and we're trying to get above 6. We don't get above 6, so we only get 1 that's above 6, which means a weak hit, which means we just find a normal area. So we're what? Okay, let's lead this. Come on then, little doggy. Let's lead us on. So what we would do is we will turn to, we won't roll on the generic, we're going to roll on 3 hull. We could use the nouns and verbs, but first off we will roll on the tables for 3 hull. We've got discovery, feature, it's not a trap, room description, room contents. All right, we will roll on, let's see what this room is. Let's see what our room type. So we roll a D8 on the room type, well, area type table. Where's the D8? D8, we have come across an 8, which is a layer. So we'll draw, so we've entered 3 hull. We've got a layer. Is it, so the question now is, I think we're already in, we'll do 50-50. Is this layer already, is it occupied by someone? Oh, let's roll the room contents. Room contents will tell us what's in it. Room contents is a D8, a 6. It's a rare encounter. All right, so we've got a rare encounter. So we've entered the room. Rare encounter gives us a 4. So we've come into this rare room. The first room we come into is just this rare room. It is, let's see what we got. Let's do a room description. A 7. I could have rolled all those at once, couldn't I? I could have just rolled, I could have done, we'll do this next time. We could just do 3d8s. If I rolled 3d8s, we'd be able to get what the room was, what the encounter is in the room, and a description of it. 7, furnace glow, warped iron, stench of burnt flesh. All right, so we're entering this area. It looks like it used to be someone used to live here. So maybe it's, is it a wild animal? I'm going to go the lowest of these 2. Is it a wild animal? Lowest is a 10. 10 is it's complicated. All right, so this area was, it possibly was, used to be occupied by it's a nest, a rat nest, or old hounds used to live here, and then it got occupied by orcs. Then orcs must have moved in, and because the orcs have moved in, we can see that there's some cots have been set up in the wild, and there's a whole stack of like boxes. All right, lads, it looks like there's some stuff over there. Let's have a hunt through. This will be the rare encounter. If we do, because they've already just stumbled on it, if they can get a presence check, their best presence is actually, two of them, Snorg and Grishnak, both have +3 presence. Though Snorg, so they need to roll against a 12. So we will have Grishnak needs to roll. So 12. So it's your standard Mork Borg, Pirate Borg. 12 is an easy. No, 12 is average. I think 9 is easy, and then you're going to 16s and 18s for impossible, from memory. Not to give you false information, so let's tell you. So difficulty ratings: 8 is simple, 12 is normal, 14 is challenging, 16 is really hard, and 18 is barely bloody possible. So we'll go for a normal. So they're going to hunt through the boxes and they're going to see if they can find something, and if they do, then it's the rare encounter, which is the batteries. 14 plus the 3 gives us a 17. So we get some batteries. So though we will say that Snorg had to spend 3 tech to power his rig on that first hour, means he's only got 7 tech left, we will say that he can keep going for D6 more hours. 2 hours, he can keep going for 2 more hours. So we'll say that is another 4 areas. So Snorg, I can keep powering my armour for 4 more areas. Grishnak, I know, lad, that's bloody excellent. Now, pick up the stuff and let's keep going. So they'll proceed forwards. We will do 2d6 again. Again, our target number is 6, still with +0 because we haven't found an area yet. We've still got another normal area because we've rolled under a 6, so it's still only a weak hit. So we're into a normal area. Let's use, for this one, we'll go, let's just roll, let's roll some verbs and keywords and see what we come up with verbs and nouns, and we'll see what this room could be. So we got a D100. Alright, there we go, because it went onto the other page. I thought, did I finish at 99? Percentage, please. 90. Reforge. Okay. And then we've got 50. Flare. Alright, so that sounds to me like possibly 87. Quake. Okay. I like that. So Reforge, Flare and Quake. So Reforge sounds like it could be a works area. So we've gone into an area that might be either making armour or weapons or possibly trying to repair stuff. So there's some form of recreating of things or recycling of stuff. Flare then suggests that we've got either sparks from electricity or sparks from heat coming up. And Quake is because it's making a lot of noise. All right, so this area that we've moved into has got these traits next to it. Now our next question is, what is the contents of this area? And for that, we're going to roll on our generic contents. Generic contents is a D12, where we get a 12, and a 12 is, it looks empty. So it looks empty. So let's roll, let's see if we can roll their check, or does them spot something. Spot stem, which is against the TR of the place. So with the lowest, the agility, oh, this is sneaking. Yeah, oh no, that's sneaking. Let's see if we can spot it. So that's a presence test. To see if we can spot stuff is more of a presence test. So let's see if we can spot something. So we are got a TR of 9. We have the best presence that we've got is a +3. So we've got a strong hit. Okay, so we've moved into this area. It looks empty, and we will say it is empty. Is it empty? I think it's likely that it's going to be empty. So the highest of these two, is it empty? is a 16, and a 16 is a plain yes, I believe. I don't think it's even a yes with complication. Well, yes, that thing you said, it comes true. Who would have thought it? So this is the reforging armor. So the next one, so because we've got flare and quake, forge. It's a reforge forge. It's Dave's reforge forge, and it seems to be empty because we rolled the thing for empty, and we looked and we couldn't see anything. So can we find any stuff? We are going to spend, so if we go 4 areas, so we're going to spend some time, we could spend some time hunting around. Look, we could spend some time hunting around here, but are we really here to do that? No, we're not. We're here to try and find those bloody Dogbeasts and do them in. Right, let's go, lads. Okay, let's see how many exits there are from this area. So we still haven't found anything yet. So we roll a d4 and we'll find how many exits there are from the reforged forge. 1, we found 0, so there's only 1 exit from here. This is the standard table that you get everywhere. So there's 1 exit coming out of this bit because we've found no special areas yet. All right, forwards then, lads. Keep going. Get that dog sniffing. All right, let's see if Zern, wielder of the mournful bellows. I don't like telling him what to do. He doesn't do what I tell him to. So he's only got a presence of 0. He's going to try and do a presence test, a common presence test, which would be a 12, to try and get the dog to tell him what to help do the searching. If he can roll it, we'll give him a +1 on the roll. Yes. Come on, little one. Tell us where your mates are so we can kill them, butcher them, and get some grog. Or booze. Get booze. A can, some tins. Nice. So it gives them a +1. So we'll then do the 2d6 +1 +0. So yeah, okay. 6 is +1 is a 7. 20 +1 is a 21. So we have found a special area. So we've found a special area. So the next bit is we roll on our table of special areas where we've got a d4. Oh no, we've just got the first area, haven't we? Because we go through 4. We don't roll on this one. So our first special area, which we will roll on. Shall we roll on the 3-hole? Do we roll on 3-hole? 16, yes. Okay, so we'll roll on the, because we've got 2 sets of special tables we can roll off of. We can use the one specific for the area that we're hunting through, 3-hole, or we can roll on one which is more generic. So we'll use the 3-hole for the special tables for this first one, because we might pack up for this session soon. So there's 4 special areas to choose from in this. We roll a d4. 1, the Flesh Forge. Okay, so we've come into special area 1, the Flesh Forge. A blood-slick shrine where sacrifices are made to fuel the heat cores. A massive iron altar hums with trapped warmth, absorbing the life force of willing and the weak. So, now our question is there a ritual going on, and do they need us? So we've got 2 things to go on here. First off, let's see how many exits there are from this room. There's a lot. So if we've already found 1, and we've rolled a 4, special areas uncovered 1, we rolled a d4, which would mean, okay, it's a dash, which means we've got to backtrack, which means there might be another exit in that other place. Oh, we never had any exits, so we'll have to hunt around in this area. So no exits, we might have to smash a hole. We need to search, or we'll have to go back up. So, what was our next question? Our next question was going to be, is there a ritual going on? I think the answer is likely, so we'll take the highest of these 2. 16 is a yes. Yes, there is a ritual going on. The next question is, are they going to want us for the ritual? Yeah, let's do that. Or we might give them a presence test. If they do, then we can give them a presence test to try and avoid it. Do they want us for the ritual? Likely. Oh, no, they don't. Okay, well, both of those come out low. So likely is a 5, and a 5 is a no. Nope, they do not want that. So they do not, so they're busy, so there's a ritual going on. So the next bit is, maybe we'll stand and watch it for a bit. We'll stand and watch it for a bit, and then we're going to make a presence roll, and I'm going to see if the gods get summoned. If they do, then we'll say that the gods summon up, it's like really cool, and it causes a hole to be torn in the door, and we can move on from this area. So if we see, so we'll go, Grishnak and Snorg are both getting really excited by this because they've got the highest presence. Zern is bored and he's just sitting there picking his nose and scratching his arse. Whereas Grishnak and Snorg are quite excited by it. They've got a +3 presence between them. So we get a 13. So 13, we'll say a demon. Let's say a demon comes in and we'll say we'll fight a mini demon. Everyone else runs away screaming. We'll fight a smallish demon. And that's going to cause a wall to get smashed down if we beat the demon, because then we can finish on a bit of a fight. So let's see, what can we have demon-wise? Blood Demon Cult Leader, no. Goob Walker, hit point 16, it's big, it's got high morale, black steel armour, carnage blade, special attack. We could see if we can kill some of our people. How about a small demon? Interdimensional trash looking to sow discord. A peon demon turns up, which is 6 hit points, a morale of 4, and claws. So, is there more than one of these? No, it's just the one. Just one little demon turns up. The people who summon it are quite shocked and go, "Oh no!" and run away. So a peon demon turns up. It has a hit points of 6 and a morale of 4, and angry claws of a D4. No armour. So, it turns up. Our first question is, who goes first initiative-wise? It turns up, there's a blind... All right, let's do a little bit more. So, 2 goblins are strapped to this big altar, which is connected to a heating element, and is trying to take the energy that comes from the sacrifice, generate heat to keep people in 3-hole going and ticking over in this surrounding area from the flesh forge. As the giant Yell Priest begins to scream out at the top of his voice in the most deep, gruff, orcish voice, "Ah, demons, come along and come into our realm, please." He plunges his sacrificial dagger, made of old beer cans, deep into the chest of one of the tiny little goblins. He goes, "Oh!" And there's a thrush of energy which comes flooding off. The heat in the room just goes up or exponentially. They all start sweating, and the place stinks. And the heat comes back down to the icy cold which has been surrounding the whole area. They all look at each other like, "Well, that didn't last very long," as there's a deep throbbing noise coming from in the altar, which then splits and cracks open, creating a hole in the floor, the exit. And crawling out of the hole, massive claws coming first, huge massive claws, comes this tiny little demon who's got big claws and doesn't look very happy, and he points at Grishnak and says something in a language that no one understands, and then dashes into Grishnak, in which case we'll roll. So we've got reaction. Not everyone is spoiling for a fight. This one is. We do an initiative test, which is an agility test, and it's against a DR of 12. We'll make Grishnak, who's the leader, who's got a 0 for agility. He needs to get a 12 or more, otherwise the demon goes first. No. So the demon comes charging into Grishnak and attempts to rip Grishnak a new one using his big old claws. So Grishnak needs to dodge, otherwise he's going to get sliced to diced. So he needs to roll a... So he's going to go for Grishnak, who's got the biggest beard. So he's targeting the one with the biggest beard. And Grishnak is the one with the biggest beard. The other two haven't got beards. Zern definitely can't grow a beard. But his arse is big, so he might get hit next. Grishnak, I'm going to call that a 17. As it comes lumbering forwards, Grishnak's got a -1 attack, but he can still dodge. He comes charging in, he's got a +0, but he rolled a 17. And Grishnak steps to the side, puts his hand on the little demon and sort of slides it back to the side, and then says, "Right, lads, have this thing, because I don't like its face." And Grishnak is going to grab his power cutter, which is making nice revvy noises, and he's going to attempt to smack this demon on top of the head. The demon has not got anything to make him harder to hit. This might just kill him straight off. Grishnak is going to use his strength, which is -1, which means he's got to roll a 13. His armour means he's -1, which means he's got to roll a 14. So Grishnak needs to roll a 14 to smack it on the top with his power cutter. He rolls a natural 20. That's quite good. So he cracks it with a natural 20, doing double damage. The demon doesn't have any armour. His cutter does a d6, so we will say it's a d6 times 2. So he does 12 points of damage to this little demon. Right, I'm gonna kill all of you! As this power cutter just comes cleaving into the top of this demon's head, there is black goo starts to spray up at the top of his head as Grishnak puts his hand on top of it to push the cutter down. As the cutter starts burying deeper and deeper, he keeps on going, standing and pushing it down and down and down. Zern turns to the Dogbeast and says, he's quite good at this. Snorg gets another can out of the back. Oh, Snorg is going to turn on his boombox, which is strapped to the back of the power rig. He's going to flick that on and play. What's he going to play? Let's roll on this tunes chart. This, what's it? D6, a 6, 66, 70. Trash is what gets played. So he plays some metal, starts playing out as Grishnak is standing there, pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down. All the rest of the Yale police have split the scene, and he goes through the bottom. He is going to have a demon, so the demon flops onto either side, and we are going to, because most of the stuff when you look at Orc Borg, when you look at Pirate Borg or you look at Mork Borg, there's actually sort of a price that you can get for stuff. Now we've got some demon stuff. He is going to say to Snorg lad, strap this on the power rig, we're taking this back, see if we can flog it. So we will say that Snorg has a peon demon hide. We're going to try and sell it after we've killed the Dogbeasts. And then we will move on from, so the altar split open, there's a hole in the middle of the floor. We will all drop through the hole and see what we see next. And we might leave it at that. Just a short little one, like last session was quite a short one. We will leave it at that. That there is Orc Borg using the Orc Borg GME to generally just do random raids in the Derelict. At the moment, there is only 3 hull for specific hull tables, but I will be adding more tables as we go and expanding it out. We will continue this next week, where we will keep hunting for those Dogbeasts and their hive to stop their producing mutant babies, and see if the lads can face someone a bit bigger than that. That was quite a nice little easy fight. Didn't go as long as I thought it was going to, but obviously that peon struck it unlucky with Grishnak, because Grishnak and his power cutter are quite formidable, so it seems. No one even got to lock and load around and do range damage. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you are not yet a subscriber, why don't you subscribe? And you can hear more of the chaos of orcs roaming around a derelict space hulk trying to find booze. Thank you so much to the Adventurers Guild for all of your support. We will play some other games that you like, Adventurers Guild. Just tell me what you want and I'll see if I've got it and we'll play it. Beyond that, I will see ya next week for more raiding, raucous, rabbling, dice rolling. See ya.